All right, guys, this lesson is lesson 6. And we're going to be learning about leaving tips, adding tax, and getting discounts. All right, and it is page 8 in your binder. All right, we're going to start with discount. Stores often discount items. When they go on sale, you get a discount. All right, so discounts are subtracted from the original price. And the selling price or the sale price is the amount the customer ends up paying. All right, so now we're going to find the discount for each. Then we're going to find the final selling price. And we're going to round it to the nearest cent when we have to. All right, so now you have to think logically. So if a dresser costs $280 and we're getting a 15% discount, okay, that means 15% is taken off. So we know that the answer has to be less than $280, right? All right, so all you do, and it's so simple, is you get your calculator, and all we do is we multiply. So we're actually finding 15% of 280. Of means times. So we're going to take 280 and we're going to multiply it, so times 0.15, and we get $42. It's not 4,200, it's just $42. Okay? So 280 times 0.5 is $42. So now what we have to do is that's our discount. The discount's $42. So now we have to subtract that 42 from the 280. So then we clear our calculator and then we just do 280 minus the $42 and we get our sale price or the selling price. So the discount was $42 and we are now going to pay $238 for the dresser with the 15% off. All right, let's try the apple juice. Apple juice is $4.90. We're getting a 20% discount. Okay, so 490 times, and we're always going to hit times, 0.20 equals 98. So is that $98? Does that sound reasonable? Okay, so it's actually 98 cents. So 490 times 0.20 equals 98 cents. You have to remember, you have to move your decimal point over 2 places. So now we have to take that 98 cents and subtract it from the 490. So 490 minus 98 cents, make sure you put that decimal point in there, equals, why is that not working right? 490 minus 0.98 equal, this is not working, oh man, I think we have a dumb calculator here. All right, $4.90, oh, I'm subtracting, duh, minus 0.98. I don't know why that's doing that. Hopefully your calculator works better. But we have, so it's a 98-cent discount, and the price is now going to be $3.92. All right. Now, let's move, we're going to jump to number 4, okay? Because what I wanted you to notice in the, on here, if you look at each of these, hopefully you noticed it, that if you see that the total of this receipt was $36.88, come down here and look at this 10% tip. 3688, 369. Look at this one. Look at the second one. $6.75, and the 10% is 68 cents. How about 1764? Notice the 176. All we do is take the decimal point and we move it one place to the left. So in this case, $36.88, 10% is you just take, let's see if I can get this marker to work over here. I don't know if this is going to work, but we will sure try. So you take the, no, it's not going to work. Oh well. All right, so you just take the decimal point and you move it over, so it's 3.688. But you find your number, look next door. Since the 8 is 5 or bigger, we add one more. That's how I got $3.69 down here. Okay, 675. We move the decimal point over one place, so it's 0.675. All right, but we don't have 3 places in money. We only have 2. So we rounded that to 68 cents. And then notice to go to 20%, all you do is double the 10%. 369 plus 369, 68 cents plus 68 cents. There's our 20%. So how do you think you would get 5%? How would you figure out a 5% tip? So maybe kind of go back and look at these answers and maybe fix them. Okay. I'm not sure what you had written yet, but all right, so here we have, let's look at the box of diapers. So a box of diapers is $28.75 and it's 10% off. Well, I really don't need my calculator because I could just take my decimal point and move it one place over. So now it's $2.87 with this 5, but I'm going to take that 7. All right, and I'm going to look next door, and since that's 5 or bigger, I'm going to add one more. So 10% would be 288. Okay, so 28.75 times 0.10 is 288, and I didn't even need a calculator to do that. So now we're just going to subtract the 288 from the 28.75, and we get, and our new sale price is $25.87. So the discount is $288 and the selling price is $25.87. All right, so here we can come over here to the 30% off. So if we could figure out 10%, if all we're doing is moving this decimal point one place to the left, so this is what, 99 and 9, we find our number, look next door. Okay, so instead of 99-cent discount, it would be $1 discount for 10% off. And then if it was 30%, it would be $3 because you're tripling it. So let's look and see what the answer is. So we take $9.99 times 0.3 and you get $3. And then we subtract it and there's our selling price. So the discount's $3 and the selling price is $6.99. All right, here's another 10% off. All right, I want you to stop the video right now and I want you to figure it out. All right, I want you to do numbers, go ahead and do numbers 5, 6, 7, and 8 on your own. Let me know when you're done and I'll come around and check it, okay? Don't forget 10%, move your decimal point over, which would be 1.599, but since this is 5 or bigger, we're going to add one more, so it would be 1.60, okay? There's your 20%. All you're going to do is double the 10%. 5%, you're just going to half the 10%. All right, 15%, you have the 5%. Figure out figure out the 10%, and then cut it in half and add that half. You can do this all without even really using a calculator. But if you want to use your calculator, go ahead and do that. Okay? How are we doing on time? 9 minutes. All right, I'm trying to get through this thing. All right, so go ahead and pause the video, get that done. I'll come around and check it. Okay, welcome back. I hope you did well on that. All right, so now we're going to figure out sales tax and tip. So when you have tax, when you go to the store and you buy a candy bar for 99 cents, it's not 99 cents because there's always tax included. So that is always added to the selling price, as well as a tip. You go to a restaurant, you leave a tip, that's added to the total bill as well. So now we're going to figure out a few of these, and then you're going to do some on your own. All right, so we're going to find the final price. And on your paper, the price here for a laptop is wrong. Please change that $11.99 to $719.99, okay? With a 5% sales tax. Remember, it's going now we're doing the same exact thing. The only difference is we're adding instead of subtracting like we did with the discount. So we take our calculator. I don't know why this calculator is not working right, but oh man. Let's see if it'll work right on this one. All right. So we take the 719.99 and then we're going to multiply .0. See, the decimal point didn't show up. Why is it not showing up? Oh my God. All right, I'm going to try this one more time. 719.99, and if it doesn't work, you'll just have to figure out on your calculator. Times, I'll try this 0. That's why 0.5. Now it's working, which is $35 and all these cents, right? So here you gotta do the same thing. We gotta round it to the nearest cent. So we have $35.99. We find our number. We look next door. Since that's 5 or bigger, we're going to add one more, which would actually end up being $1, which is 36 cents. Did you get that? Does that make sense? All right. Or not 36 cents, but $36. My bad. Okay. So here we're adding $36 at 5% tax. So now we take the price, which was the $719.99, and now we're going to add $36. And we end up paying $755.99 because of that 5% tax. And actually, food cost is even more. So food is like 11% tax. All right, here we're going to find the final price of a $149.99 smartwatch with 8.5% sales tax. So we take our 149.99 and then we're going to multiply. Remember, with the percent, you got to move your decimal point. So we got to move the decimal point over 2 places. So 1, 2, so it would be 0. So we're multiplying 0.085. Okay. And we get 12.74 and then the 9 there. So we got to make that 75 cents because we find our number, we look next door. Since the 9 is 5 or bigger, we add one more, so it's 12.75. So here we have 149.99 times 0.085 and we get 12.75 like I just said. Now we're going to, since we're adding sales tax, we have to add that $12.75 to the $149.99 and we get $162.74. All right, so I want you to try the next one. Now you have 2 parts on this one. So this one says that a $799.99 TV is selling at a discount of 13%, 13% off. And then you have to find the final price of the television after you add tax. So here, go ahead and do the sales. Do the 13% off, plug it into your calculator. All right, I'll do this one with you. So here we have $799.99 times, remember we're always going to times it, times 0.113, and we get a discount of $103.99. So we're going to make that 104. We're going to round that to 104. Okay, see that? So now we're going to take the $104 off of the $799.99. And so now the selling price is now $695.99. But now when you go buy it, you have a 6% tax. So now we take our $695.99, $695.99 times, and it's a 6%, move our decimal 2 places, so it is 0.06, and we get the tax of $41.75. We find our number, look next door, so it's $41.76. So we take the $695 and the 6%. Okay, and now we're going to add this $41 to get $737.75. So even though we got a $104 discount, we still had to pay 6% tax. All right, I want you to try this next one. All right, or the next two. Notice this has two parts. I'll read it to you, and then I want you to figure it out, and I'm going to be coming around helping. But you got to really try this. The Martin, and this is really a life skill that you really need to know and understand. So when you go shopping, you know exactly what the discounts are, what the tips are. Okay. All right. So here, the Martin family went out to dinner. Their total was $125.80. They used a coupon to save 15% on their meal. They left an 18% tip on the original total. So find the dinner total, including the discount and the tip. So the first thing you need to do is you have to take the $125.80 and go ahead and get the 15% discount on their meal. So once you figure that out, use your calculator. 125.80 times 0.15, and you get a discount of $18.87. Now we're going to subtract that from that, and we get 125.80 minus 18.87, and we get, so their bill now comes out to be 106.93. But they left the tip, the 18% tip, on the original total, which was the 125. So now we got to take the 125.80, and we got to multiply that by the 0.18 for the tip. See that? And when you punch that in on your calculator, you get 1925. Now remember, this is a tip. So if we're leaving a tip, we're going to be adding it to the total. So now we're going to take, oh, I guess, all right, forget that. It's not on the original total, just on the total from their discount. So we're taking the 106.93 times 8 and get that, and we add that to that, and we finally get, they're paying $126.18. So look at that. Even their total price is $125.80, they still ended up paying a little bit more because the tip they left was larger than the discount that they got. So really, all in the end, came out pretty much to be the same. All right, now you're going to do 15 on your own. Notice 3 parts. Cheryl bought an $80 coffee maker, and it was discounted at 20%. So figure that out. And then she also bought a storage shelf that was discounted at 30%. So then in the middle one here, in the middle, figure out what the storage shelf costs with 30% discount. All right, so once you have those two, then she was charged 8% tax on the entire purchase. So make sure after you figure out what you get here and what you get here, you're going to have to add the two together to figure out the 8% tax. All right. Now, let me know if you need help. You really, 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 really need to know how to do this, okay? It's really important.